Hey, what's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again with some more amazing God of War Ragnarok gameplay. So, first things first, before we begin, y'all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. Make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe if you are new to the channel, because it would just be your good deed of the day. Same applies if you are a returning viewer. Now then, we have reached the end game. That is the final portion of the game. We are finally going to invade Asgard. And I figured, I've been live streaming this game since it released, giving you little pieces of gameplay. And I figured it would be a bit of a dick move if I did that and didn't give you the ending of the game. So that's what this is about. I'm just going to be, for this live stream, doing the end game. And then the rest of it, I can just play to my heart's content and go do anything I may have missed and upload anything as a separate video. So, it's been a long road, and it has been a great road, actually. I have really, really enjoyed this game, and it's another one of those games that I haven't actually wanted to finish. I've had things to do over the course of its release. I've had to work and do other separate things, but still, every time I play it, I find myself sort of driving away from the main story and doing all the little side bits and finding all the extras because I just don't want to finish it. And it was the same with the first game. I didn't want to finish it because it was so good. And, this is so good. And it's a bad case of when it's finished and I start the new game plus, it's like, oh, I've got nothing to look forward to now. I've seen it all. But speaking of new game plus, don't worry. When I start the new game plus, I'm going to be doing a series on it. I'll be playing it from start to finish, just focusing mainly on the main story. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But before we get into it, I do have a couple of ups and downs to discuss. I mean, don't worry, I still give the game 10 out of 10. I don't want to receive death threats like that other YouTube streamer did for giving it a 6 out of 10. But, ups and downs. Down. And I bet you're thinking, Gamer Dude, why are you starting with a down? This game is flawless. It's perfect. You've said so yourself. 10 out of 10. But there's a couple of things that it's missing. Number one, photo mode. The game is lacking a photo mode. And this is the one game that needs it because, there's certain landscapes, there's certain moments of combat that I would just like to freeze and take a screen grab of. Or there's certain landscapes that I'd like to delete the characters and just take a picture of the landscape, without having to deal with subtitles in the bottom or the compass at the top or anything else on the screen. I just want that picture. And that's a bit of a letdown. I don't know if it unlocks in New Game Plus. I hope it does, or I hope they add it in a future update. But until then, that's a bit of a down for me on Santa Monica Studios' part. Another down, unfortunately, is I've come across quite an annoying bug and glitch. Your companion will get stuck. No matter what companion you have, whether it be the dwarves, Sindri, Brock, or Atreus or Freya, they get stuck. You can come out of an area, say like drop down a chain, go into the next area, and start a fight. And by the time you've realised that you've started that fight, your companion's not there. You're like, what the hell? So you're mashing square for them to drop some defense, and you're like, where are they? And you can just hear this echoing voice in the background, and they are still back where you dropped down that chain. And that bug only appears to have, come to the game since they did their last patch update. And I'm afraid it's a major down. It's a big down. It's such an important part of the game to have the companion now, because you need them to do certain things. You need them to activate some chests. You need them to take down some enemies, and if they're not there, then you simply cannot defeat them. And it's a pain in the ass, and it's a bug that needs addressing ASAP. So I have a ton of ups, but I'm only going to do two because I did two downs. Up, the story. So beautiful, so fantastic. Character development in this, I didn't think they could top what they did in the first game, but oh my god. Oh, they they surpassed it completely. I mean, I've said this before, sequels don't usually get received as well as the first game. They're like, meh, it's not as good. But this one has surpassed all expectations of any sequel. You know, even in the original God of War series, you know, a lot of people hated God of War 3, a lot of people didn't like God of War 2, but they loved God of War. And this one is just so different, you know, because you feel a connection to these characters. Even though they are fictional, it's the portrayal of the characters by the actors that makes you get the feels for it, you know? You really get the feels for these characters. And that is an up in my books. And another up, and this will be the final one before I continue the gameplay, is the level designs. Now, the first game, the realms and the level designs, they were so beautiful. You know, they were so immersive. And you could definitely tell that they dove into the mythology for both games. You know, for the Greek mythology, the Norse mythology, they definitely dug into that early era of like medieval style settlements, because that's what everything looks like when you come across it. It looks very medieval, and I really like how they've sort of done a deep dive into that and put it into both games. So that's a big up on my part. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any ups or downs, or anything that you would change about the game, or if you would change absolutely nothing. But yes, so of course, same routine. I haven't seen this part, so no commentary, no microphone, because I want to enjoy it on my beautiful surround sound home cinema system. Because why would I listen to it through headphones when I can do that? So yeah, if you're watching in the future, enjoy the gameplay.
Hildy, come join us. Have a seat.
I miss anything?
I was just telling him about the time I asked you to play damsel in distress. Okay, then, when she had them distracted, I jumped in, heroically, and together,
Excuse me. May I have a moment with Mimir? I don't know what tomorrow brings, but if tonight is our last night, I'd like to spend it feeling something besides hate. Will you tell me one last silly story?
There's nothing I'd like more, except perhaps a dance. Though I may have lost a step. Due respect, love, I don't tell silly stories.
You only tell silly stories.
I can never argue with you.
I sleep here tonight?
You must quiet your mind.
I can't.
Then I will tell you a story.
If I fall asleep, promise you'll finish it tomorrow?
Of course. Now, close your eyes. There was an old man who chopped wood for his village. Every evening he bore the logs on his back and delivered them to his people. But the logs were heavy, and he grew weaker as time went. And one day, he threw down the logs as he could no longer bear their weight. And he called for death to come to him. And when death arrived,
He's the only one who ever got my highbrow sense of humor. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men, of course.
She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people.
She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home.
Does my request upset you? Death is a natural part of life, my love. I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes. We mortals must do such things. I am glad to have you prepare with me. You are quiet.
I have nothing to say.
Well, say something. I enjoy hearing your voice.
The funeral pyre. I would have chosen different.
Oh?
In my land, we entomb our loved ones.
You would have me trapped in the ground for eternity.
I would have you close to me.
How touching. My rotting corpse would bring you such comfort. You once tried to take charge of your ending, did you know?
That was different.
Circumstance, yes. But not on purpose.
You prepare for a distant future. There is much time ahead of us.
I wish to better a future that will exist without me, whenever that day comes. For you, and for our son. We will always walk together, Kratos. You will always be a part of me. I will always be a part of you.
And when you are gone, that part of me dies as well. You feel your absence.
Culmination of love is grief. And yet we love, despite the inevitable. We open our hearts to it. When the pyre is spent, and you have gathered my ashes, spread them from the highest peak in all the realms. You will do this for me. To grieve deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me, and you will find every reason to keep living in it.
What's going on?
It is time.
I'll meet you outside, Father. Sir.
to fly into battle with you one more time, my queen.
Me too. But not as your queen. As sisters. Are you ready?
Yes. I will be your general.
It will be an honor to fight alongside you, General.
Aye, brother. I'll be right by your side. So, what are your orders?
To the temple.
Hey, General Kratos! I got something you're gonna want before you go to war. Hey there, I made some armor for storming Asgard and whatnot. I thought you could make use of it.
Indeed. Thank you, Lunda.
Ah, yeah, big softy. You can thank me after, if we all come through the other end.
I will.
Woohoo! Looking good! Good luck out there, General. I believe in you.
General.
Sir?
General?
General?
Sir.
Hey, bud. General.
I came to these lands to escape my past, to start a new life. I can hide no longer. I do not want this war. We have suffered enough. Prophecy did not lead us here, nor will it win this battle. Wars are won by those that are willing to sacrifice everything. If that is the cost of vengeance, so be it.
Odin has taken so much from us already. The realms have suffered enough. No matter the cost. This ends today.
If going out in a blaze of glory means that Odin burns too, that's where I'll be. A big, fat smile on my face.
For Brock.
Ready yourselves. Muspelheim Tower has fallen.
If Odin goes after Niflheim next,
They're trying to shut out Ragnarok.
we've gotta stop those war machines.
Not an ideal start.
Wait.
Ingrid, we don't have time.
I know. Just wait.
Ingrid!
Well, we got work to do.
You three, follow. Atreus. Freya, with me. Watch our flanks. To the war machines.
This way!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Push forward. Keep moving.
Niflheim Tower's not looking so good.
There's still time. We have to... No!
Angrboda! I knew you'd show up!
Catch him later!
Incoming!
What's our next plan, brother?
We have no other plan. Our focus remains on the war machines.
We should head for the flaw behind the Asgard Tower. Without Ragnarok, it's our only chance to break through the wall.
Hrinthur's flaw! He said only Surtur knew how to use it.
Let's say I was wrong.
machines. We use them to breach the flaw and strike the city with our allies.
Sounds desperate.
Good. Desperation is our advantage.
Would have preferred a realm-destroying fire giant, but I suppose desperation is better than nothing. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Was that?
It was. Odin's new Valkyrie queen is Gná. This complicates things.
I would think so.
Then we must hurry. Rise up!
Behind you!
From behind! Incoming!
Behind you! Incoming!
From behind! Incoming!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Up here.
Jormungandr!
A welcome sight. But he didn't follow us from Midgard. Curious. He'll keep Thor busy at least. Incoming behind you, brother.
Shield strike! Now!
Behind you, brother!
No! Damn it!
Keep moving.
At least that army is already dead.
We're getting nowhere! The Einherjar return from Valhalla as quickly as we kill them! Skjálpa!
There goes the Alpine reinforcements.
We are running out of armies.
Looks like the Giants made it after all.
Snake looks different.
He is different. But when I was away, never mind, later.
The Einherjar's link to Valhalla. My sisters and I must sever it.
Go.
Still no sign of the dwarves.
Sindri won't let us down. We have to trust him.
Rally all you can. We will make for this funnel of Hunt Tower.
So what's the plan?
How are we gonna breach the wall without Ragnarok?
The war machines.
Oh! So, we're pretty desperate, huh? The rocket keeps healing it! Got him!
Behind you! Incoming!
Incoming! Damn it! Ragnarok is supposed to be here! Why isn't he here? There! That pillar he's standing on looks weak! No! That Valkyrie followed them through the realm tear!
Your friend.
She'll be fine! We got more important things to worry about! Even if we can breach the wall!
Perhaps it is better this way.
Better for who? The dwarves are here! Way to go, Sindri! Ah, it's just Sindri!
I know, I'm late.
Where is your army?
No more dwarves are dying for this.
Sid,
Save it! Odin forced them to build those war machines. And I'm here to tear them down.
Before you break them, we must turn them on the floor.
Fine. Leave it to the dwarves to clean up after the giants.
What bloody time he showed up.
You don't get to use us anymore. More or less what you wanted.
I didn't want this. No. Close your heart to it. Close your heart.
Who are they?
Midgardians. Odin took them in. They shouldn't be here. They're not soldiers.
Odin put them in our path to die.
It's war. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything. What are you doing?
Son, listen closely. You feel their pain because that is who you are. And you must never sacrifice that. Never. Not for anyone. I was wrong, Atreus. I was wrong. Open your heart. Open your heart to their suffering. That is your mother's wish. And mine as well. Today's. Today, we will be better.
can we do?
See the size of that thing? I think we're gonna win. I mean, if they don't kill us first.
Why have you stopped? Ragnarok is here. We finally have Odin right where we...
We will stop Odin. But we did not come to sacrifice the innocent. We will breach the wall at Hrimthor's Flaw.
With what army?
Atreus and I will be enough.
That's suicide.
It may be. But we will die seeking justice, not vengeance. Can that weapon break open the flaw?
Only one way to find out.
You three. Get those people to safety wherever you can find it.
We will see it done.
Freya and I will do what we can to slow Ragnarok.
He was not mindless before. See if he will listen to reason. Odin will not get away.
If he does, so help me.
I know.
Falky!
No! No! Protect him! I will help those that are trapped. And meet you at the flaw. Go! Go, Atreus!
Sentry! Be careful and stay behind me!
You be careful. I'm here to fight.
Look! Can I just say...
No, you can't. Shut up and fight.
Can't let it control me.
Thank you?
No, I just want...
I don't care what you want. This changes nothing.
had me believing you that we didn't have to be enemies.
Dude, you're okay.
My mom was right about you all along. You're a killer just like your father, and you're here to kill us all.
No, just Odin. Sindri, don't! She's a friend.
Friends don't bring the end of the world to each other's doorstep, Loki!
You're right. You're right. I made some bad decisions.
You do that a lot. I'm not sure that's a defense.
It's not a defense. I just want to make it right. Is Skilder okay? Have you seen him?
Why wouldn't he be? What are you talking about?
Odin is willing to sacrifice the Midgardians. He put them along the wall to try and deter us, knowing they can't fight. Their deaths are just meant to slow us down.
Why would he do that? And how am I supposed to believe you?
Because he's right. It's who Odin is. It's who he's always been.
Mom, why are you here? What?
He'll sacrifice anyone at a problem in front of him. The Midgardians. Your friend. Our family, any of us. I'd hoped that your father would stand up to him, but now it has to be you.
Mom, what are you saying?
I never doubted that you would make the finest Valkyrie these realms have ever seen. But not for him. Do you understand?
But our family.
Without Odin, we can be one again. A real one. What he's doing is wrong.
He said if we held our ground, we'd be safe. He said we owed him.
You don't owe him your death.
No shit.
Dad will never let them get your grandfather.
Then go with him. He'll listen to you. Are you ready to go find the rest of your people?
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Finally.
Shoot it.
Yo!
Well done, son. Well done. Who is the girl?
Hi! Through Thor's daughter!
Thor's daughter?
My friend!
You fight well.
My dad taught me!
That much is clear.
Yeah, well, hey, sorry, Caesar. He's not...
I know.
Got some Bifrost on you! Be careful!
Watch out!
furniture is not whole. What remains is incomplete and cannot fulfill its purpose.
Look out!
Wait! Where'd Sentry go?
He has done his part. The rest is on us.
Look out!
Above me, Father!
Want some of this? Watch out! You want some of this? Look out! Perfect!
Get it off, man! You've got that! Jump up!
Watch out! Watch out!
Last one.
The Great Lodge. It's where we gotta go.
Yeah. You didn't want to listen? It may not be our biggest problem right now.
Roman Gander!
Get back to your sister. You must hold back Ragnarok. This fight is mine.
But if I could just...
Take Atreus and the mask and do not look back. My son trusts you, so I trust you. Away from her! I am done with you and your son!
No more fucking games! And this time, I'm allowed to kill you.
We do not need to do this!
We do! It's what we are!
Stay in control of it, brother!
It won't be enough! I hate it! And you! That is...
The lad seems to think you've changed! Do it and stop this!
Fucking don't! Fight and die!
Go on, think of yourself, someone! Your family's falling apart!
Don't act like you know! You attack my daughter!
No! I did not...
You bring this to my home! To my family! If this is it, you'll die first! Then you're king! One of us dies today! Still won't be me!
No! This isn't what Thrude...
Keep her name out of damn mouth! Everything was fine before Loki showed up! He almost convinced me! Got me believing things will change!
Thor! Listen to me!
You have nothing I want to hear!
Odin does not have...
Shut the fuck up! Come on!
What are you waiting for?
Your daughter. My son calls her friend.
If you try to hurt her...
I would not.
Don't you know what I've done? Yes!
But what will you do now?
We don't change.
destroy us. No more. No more. For the sake of our children, we must be better.
Why isn't he dead? Are you talking? Who told you to do that? You don't talk! You don't think! I think, you kill! It's a simple fucking concept!
Sif was right about you. I just didn't want to see it.
What is this? Are you broken? I am your father. Take the hammer and kill who I tell you to kill!
No.
I didn't want this. I did not want this. Dude, this was all their fault. They've done this to us, to our family. Looks like I gotta do everything around here.
Your own son? You granddaughter! What?
Rue's gonna be fine. I saved her. Sure. That one's on you. You turned him against me. You turned them all against me. Let's go.
Right side! Incoming! Odin, please! You can stop this!
You can stop this! Just give me my map!
Sure! You! Sounds like a great idea!
You come to my land, turn my family against me.
You started this fight!
No! This all started long before you showed up. You are a nobody. A slave, bond, killer. This is what you wanted, right? This is not how it ends. I won't let it end this Was this everything you hoped for? Was your plan really all that much better than mine? I hope you got exactly what you want.
Not quite yet. Think you're the only one who can craft a binding spell? I spent many long winters thinking about what I would say to you as I watched you take your last breath. But now, I realize there's only one thing I need you to know. You have no hold on me anymore!
That's my frig. I forgot how good you look with wings.
Oh, husband. You always sought knowledge well. Now, I'm going to teach you what it's like to lose everything. Bow to your queen!
I always loved you, you know.
You've never loved anyone!
Real talk!
Father? Freya?
You did it, Loki. No. No more fighting. No. None of that matters now. This is your moment, Loki. Groa tried to hide you from me, but this is your destiny. Champion of the Jotnar. Only he can put on the mask. Only he can gaze into the truth of creation. Unfold the secrets of life and death. No more doubt, no more confusion. You were born for this. Put on the mask, Loki. Ask it the question.
This is your choice, son. I trust you.
Why did you do that? What was it all for? You choose to be nothing!
Attack! You've waited a long time for this, haven't you, Frick? So have I!
Too late for that!
one, eh? Don't forget me, old sucker! What did you call me? That one's for bro! If you just played your part, I got it. None of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki. What's it all for? You and your little vines. This was our chance, Loki. I could have had my answers. I could have learned the truth. You took that away from me. I could have made things better. We could have made the 9 realms better.
This was never about the realms, or me. It was about you.
You destroyed everything. My home, my family, my kingdom.
You did those things. Your choices. You killed your own son.
It wasn't my choice. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You have to stop. You can choose to be better.
No, I can't. I have to know what happens next. I will never stop.
Why'd you have to say that? Sofna. Apfra. Desu. Sofna. Ethan. Sofna. 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 What do we do with him?
I swore I would never rob from you the choice between life and death.
I have waited so long for this moment. And now that I'm here, I don't need this to make me whole.
We stopped his madness. That's all that matters.
That's what comes next.
It's Ragnarok. He's here. Time to go. Go where exactly?
Need an exit?
How?
It's giant stuff. Okay, follow me, quickly.
What? You have to go.
Freya! It's time.
Don't be afraid. No matter what happens, I'll be with you. But your path is your own. Follow it, and you'll end up right where you're supposed to be.
Huh?
There he is. Wake up, Atreus. Wake up. Glad you've come back to us.
Hi. Where's my father?
Somewhere here in the Holt. He'll be glad to see you.
Thanks, Hare.
Mom, stop it, I'm fine.
Hush. Thrud,
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and... I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know? I'm sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit? Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
Take care. Reader of your weapons damage.
Lugan made it out. Good for him.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to Brana's tent...
Skilder?
Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me. Has anyone seen any extra blankets lying around? That snow might be melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold in this place.
Oh, there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here. Skull, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right, right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader. The legend came before the man. But the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true. And incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are gonna make me start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you. Y'all remember that time old Wolf near caught on fire?
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Freya.
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
He saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen. I want to thank you.
Oh. What else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me. Mentored me. And, well, you're basically another dad to me.
What?
No. I need you to hear it. I appreciate you so much.
Huh. I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildisvíni.
I hear you're headed to Vanaheim with the Aesir. That's correct.
And it's nice down here, huh? No loud noises. We're okay. You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you. Maybe later, we can find some treats.
Okay. My turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know him.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Oh? You already have.
You were in good hands. Thank you for saving us.
I decided it would be better if I wrote the ending myself. You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told him about what?
Come on. Giant visions? I already saw it. I get it.
Every part of me is telling me this is what I have to do. I just don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you. Both of you.
I do not wish to intrude.
This is for you too.
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too. So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok. You promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, he asked that death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Mother? My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. They don't all open. I'm sorry.
Father, I need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there, and I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
Like He taught me. Yeah.
We survive today because of your choices. Who to trust, who to call friend. Son, you are ready.
Remember our promise.
Loki will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
Take care, everyone.
What did you see in there, brother?
Well, one I had never imagined.
And what now?
There is much to do. Much to rebuild. Would you join me?
Aye.
We'll see to it.
we should probably talk about Gná.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her as his new Valkyrie queen. A Vanir goddess, your friend.
Gná pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds us.
And another one for the big boy himself. Skull!
Skull!
We can hold a few dozen per camp. Families will stay together, obviously.
Take care, Kratos.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we'll bring all the supplies we can, although it won't be much.
Don't worry about it. Anyone who's able can head out for extra supplies. Aesir and Vanir.
Together.
General, Lady Freya, Mimir. My lady.
Shield maidens.
Blessed Thor, have you found the traitor Gná yet, dear Freya?
Not yet. Soon.
One final word. We wish to offer condolences.
What for?
For your family. Your brother.
We didn't mean to pry, sister.
It was a lifetime ago. Memories in ruins. I'm surprised there was anything left.
I just wish you had told me. I would have understood.
What's done is done, dear Mimir. I appreciate your kind words.
Wow, 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 wow. 1,000 times. Wow. That ending was not what I foresaw at all. And Freya, Kratos' wife, Loki's mother, she saw it all. She literally rewrote, and I mean that literally because it was literally written in stone, destiny. She rewrote destiny and fate so Kratos would live. And the twist of Loki's shrine, where he's holding Kratos dead, to then being him holding Odin dead, was the big reveal that Kratos was not going to die. And the fact that that shrine was double-sided and Loki never saw the other side, just, and the fact that Loki was not in the shrine on the other side, it goes to show that Faye, his wife, Loki's mother, foresaw that at the end of it all, because she even predicted this journey, like, before she died. So she predicted the first journey, and she predicted this one. So she foresaw that Kratos would finally be worshipped as a god. And it comes back to what Odin said earlier in the game, like, who's ever worshipped you? Who's ever bowed to you? Have you ever known what it is to be a god? And that mural kind of depicted that Kratos is now worshipped by the people he saved. I also think it depicts that Kratos is going to return to his homeland. He is going to go home. You know, he's going to return to Greece and rebuild. Because now with Atreus, Loki, off on his own journey, that opens up a whole new Pandora's box of adventures. Because now Kratos is alive, they can do a couple of games with Atreus, like featuring just Atreus and Angrboda. And then they could bring it back full circle and bring Kratos back into the game. But this time, Kratos is the supporting character, and you're still playing as Loki throughout the whole game. That would be an interesting concept for them to end the whole thing. I mean, it's just wow. It's just out there. But I'm going to read some of these comments that are in the chat. Blazon, thanks for stopping in. As always, appreciate it, dude. Yeah, that story that Kratos told Atreus of the man carrying the logs on his back and, you know, asking death for help, I really do think that was a metaphor. Like, it's basically Kratos' life, you know? He feels like he's gotten a bit old for this, you know? And he's having to ask for help from all these other people, all these other realms, just to win this war. Whereas back in the day, back in the first 3 games, he was a lone wolf. He needed no help. And any allies, he cut down, he killed. Anyone who became his ally, he killed. And I remember that well from the first game, you know? One of those Titans, for example, she was his friend, she was his ally, and then he just straight up murders it. So, I think it goes to show that that story was really Kratos telling his own story in a way that Atreus would understand, you know, in a way that makes him sound like the good guy, really. See, I don't know, because you say that the World Serpent is Loki's son, but that would mean it has to be from the future, because Loki has only just met Angrboda in this game. He didn't know she existed in the first game. And they've literally only just started their relationship together, because I can assume if there's going to be another game, Angrboda will return with Loki, and we'll see their character development and their relationship develop, blah, blah, blah. But to me, that tells me that the World Serpent is from the future. Oh, yeah, the World Serpent and Thor punched it back in time. Yeah, that makes sense now. So, yeah, it could be that. It could be his son. Yeah, that's total sense. But it could be like, you know, those little marble things that contain people's souls? It could be something similar to that, like, their real son, his corporeal body, died, and his soul was transferred into one of those marbles. And they put the soul into a snake, and it grew to be the World Serpent. And then that led into its fight with Thor and being knocked back in time, and full circle, you know, it's a never-ending time loop. That always happens. Well, yeah, that is technically true. You know, Thor's family did attack Kratos, Magni and Modi, but it wasn't at the order of anybody. They just did it themselves, you know. Odin didn't order them to attack Kratos. Kratos was just defending himself, and in the beginning, Odin saw that. Odin was like, I hold no malice against you for killing them. You were just defending yourself. Besides, they were useless. So in the beginning, Odin did kind of see that Kratos wasn't at fault for killing them. It was their own fault for picking a fight with the literal killer of gods. I mean, it's in the name. You're gonna die. If you're a god and you seek out a fight with the killer of gods, you're gonna die. It's not gonna end well. I'm just saying. Well, we got Thor on our side for about 30 seconds, and then he was just straight up murdered. I didn't see that coming. I honestly thought Thor was gonna stay alive and, rule Asgard, or what's left of it. It kind of brings me back to the Thor Ragnarok story, the movie Ragnarok story, where Surtur destroys Asgard, and as soon as I saw him put that sword into Asgard, I had that line in my head, the tremble before me, Asgard, for I am your destruction. I just thought, oh, come on, he could have said something cool like that, so give it a one-liner, a reference, Yeah, Odin did come to this land, but yeah, you're absolutely right. We didn't know Odin existed until Magni and Modi showed up, or until Balder showed up. And then they met Mimir in the first game, and that's where all the stories came from. That's where Kratos and Atreus learned of Odin and the rest of them. Because to Kratos, I think he believed all of the gods at that point were dead. He thought he killed them all. He thought that the Greek gods were the only gods because, it's just sort of how it is, if that makes sense. It's like, when you're a kid and you think that your hometown is the center of the world and nothing exists beyond it. If you go beyond it, you'll disappear, fade into nothing, or die. It's kind of like that. Yes, I was just discussing that. How it's Loki that's holding Odin instead of Kratos. As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, Kratos is not going to die then. But then I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. Odin's fancy weapon that he stabbed Thor with and made Thor disintegrate with, then maybe Kratos is going to die, but very slowly. He's just holding it back because he's stronger. I don't know. But then, it turns out he doesn't die. So I'm glad they didn't kill off Kratos. I'm glad they're not ending his story because it allows them to come back to it. Like I said, with that whole coming full circle after Atreus or Loki has a couple of games of his own. They can bring Kratos into the final game and bring it full circle, give it closure. Kill him then. If it's the last game, kill him then. But this opens up a Pandora's box of so many possibilities. They can do so much with it now. And like I said, they can have Kratos as a supporting character, not the main character. Because now I believe we've moved on to have Loki as the main protagonist, the main character of the God of War series. I don't know what they're going to call it now. What can they call it? Loki of War, or Loki of Jotunheim, or Champion of the Odins. I don't know. It'll just feel weird in the God of War story universe to have a game that's not called God of War. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. It looked exactly like the Thor Ragnarok movie. The Easter egg with him dropping his sword down. But like I was saying, they could have dropped in another Easter egg with Surtur saying something like "Tremble before me, Asgard." That would have been so dope. I would have loved that. It was a wasted opportunity, but still, driving the sword down, that was a nice Easter egg. Casper, what's good? Thanks for stopping in. You've caught the end of the stream, but thanks nonetheless. The Garm fight in Helheim, that's probably about 75% of the way through the game. I know it's close to the end, because you need Garm for the end game. So I know it's close to the end. Yeah, exactly, Blazing, exactly. Kratos really didn't care about the gods anymore. As far as Kratos was concerned, the god of war was dead. You know, he did not want to bear arms again. The only reason he kept hold of the axe was for those dead dudes that were walking around the lands, and for any creatures like trolls that would show up. Other than that, he didn't need his weapon for anything. That's why in the first game, he seemingly put down the Blades of Chaos, because he didn't need them anymore. You know, and it was the fact that he was moving on. You know, he had Faye, he had a kid, Faye died, and as we saw in the flashback in this game, Faye just wanted Kratos to, after she died, deliver her ashes to the highest peak in the realms, which turned out to be Jotunheim. But still, Kratos still felt the need to not have his weapons with him until the guards started showing up, and Kratos was like, right, fuck. Yeah, I like I said, I am very, very glad and happy to see that Kratos is still alive. I am very glad they did not kill him off. I would be really upset if they killed him off. But, you know, he's one of those characters that should be immortalized, you know, because it also gives the amazing voice actor Christopher Judge a chance to come back and voice the character again someday, whether it be in flashbacks in the next game, assuming starring Loki, or, like I said, coming back full circle, having Kratos back as the supporting character this time, and Christopher Judge voicing him. Because I still think there's more story to tell with Kratos, you know? And even though this is the end of the game now, there's still other things to do that are left behind, like favors and whatnot. But there's also something else that's popped in that you can only get in the end game. And unfortunately, that means fighting some more Valkyries, which I did not enjoy from the first game. Thank you very much, Santa Monica Studios. So, as well as having the Berserkers to fight, I've now got the Valkyries to fight as well, and I'm not looking forward to that. Really, not, because they were just a pain in the ass to beat in the first game. Yeah, I agree with you there, Blazin. Like, him keeping the axe is keeping his wife close to his heart. You know, even at the end, you saw it there at the end, he was holding his heart. You know, like a piece of him, he was letting a piece of him go by letting Atreus go. But he also knew that he had to let him go. That, you know, Kratos started his journey looking for something, and then, you know, we know how that turned out. But now Atreus has to go off on his own journey, just like Kratos did right at the very beginning. Well, yeah, that too. You know, he's saying he's going to keep Loki and Faye close to his heart, and it really got me in the feels. You know, especially, you know, with Brock's death, with the realization that Kratos is alive and not dead and not going to die either. The hug at the end between Kratos and Loki, finally, you know, hugging his son instead of just being like, okay, no, you know, he finally hugs his son, and it kind of felt like a hug goodbye, but I know it's not a goodbye. He will see him again, and again, it comes back to what I was saying about the full circle thing, having Kratos return in a later game, but as the supporting character, like Loki has been in these two games. I know you got to play as Loki in this game, but you get what I'm saying. But I really don't know what to think now. You know, like I said, it's one of those games that I didn't want to finish, and this is the reason why. Because I don't know why, but games are really getting me in the feels lately. You know, there was the ending to Spider-Man, the ending to Gotham Knights, the ending to this, the ending to the first God of War, the ending to the Guardians of the Galaxy game. They all got me in the feels, and it's like, what are devs doing these days? You know, are they trying to make you emotional? Are they trying to make you connect to these characters that aren't real? It's like, wow, wow. Yeah, I agree with you there, and that one really did get me in the feels. That one actually brought a tear to my eye, and this was just like, oh, it I don't want to say this, but it's one of those that takes your breath away. You know, it was so good. It was so well written. It was so well done, and the performance by the voice actors of Atreus and Kratos were just on point in that moment. You really felt the emotion in their voices. And a behind the scenes look at the game, actually, this is a fun fact. When they were filming the final scene of the game, you know, doing the final mocap and voiceover work for it, Christopher Judge actually broke down and cried, you know, because he felt like himself he was saying goodbye to this kid that has grown up beside him. So that's why it gets you in the feels, because he was really in the real world feeling the emotion, and he threw that into the character, and that's why it felt so good. But yeah, so that's it for this current God of War series. So I will, of course, be back with New Game Plus sometime in December after I've completed everything and explored what I've missed in this current playthrough. I will upload a couple of videos in between here and there, you know, like how to defeat this, how to do that, blah, 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 sort of deal. So, yeah, the next couple of videos I upload will be just God of War related, because I'm going to do a review. There's an upcoming update to Avengers, where we're getting Winter Soldier as a playable character, so I'll be doing some gameplay on that. There's a Gran Turismo update coming soon, so I'll probably do a video on that. Christmas coming up, so hopefully I will get something gaming related for Christmas. Really liking the look of that new Sonic game, so I kind of hope I get that for Christmas. I mean, yeah, I'm nearly 30, and I still have a Christmas list. You know, I might as well be 8 years old. I still have a Christmas list. I'm still like, can you get me that, please? Can you get me that? And that. I want that. Can I have that too? I feel like a kid. But don't worry about it, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I know I was gone for a while, but it was due to personal reasons, mental health and whatnot. And it really does mean a lot to me to have everybody just welcome me back. You know, my community coming back to me, all these new visitors and subscribers. I really do appreciate you all. It's thanks to all you guys that I came back to do this. And it's down to you that I continue doing it. So thank you all once again so much. But yeah, that's it for the stream then. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. When we do the New Game Plus, I will do a commentary through the game. I'll focus mostly on the main story, as per usual. So, yeah, with that then, this has been Gamer Dude. And I will catch y'all in the next one, guys.